But nonetheless, they are in California. They played against the San Jose Sharks when did they play? That was Monday night, I believe. Tuesday night. Excuse me. Yes, Tuesday nights against the San Jose Sharks, and you know, it pretty much ended in a result that I think we all expected for it to finish.
I'm sure Joey was happy about it.
Nope.
No,
I didn't expect that whatsoever.
You didn't expect the Habs to beat the Sharks.
It's the Habs in San Jose. The Habs always lose in San Jose. We actually discussed this.
Statistically, you're right.
For 25 years, basically, we haven't been able to win in San Jose. This season is they're doing
the
something.
San Jose team, not even close.
They won last year, though. But I mean, I was generally pissed off. Really, I'd rather have beaten LA and lose to San Jose if it came to it. But never works out in our way.
Yeah, but are you happy that at least Caden Gooley scored a beautiful goal on his return?
I would have been happier if we were down by like 6 goals and he scored. Yes, but I'm happy he got a big goal in the third.
What a kid, eh?
Still,
He's so good.
What a kid! What a kid!
You know who I'm hoping he turns out to be? Honestly, Roman Josi. If he could be like Roman Josi,
I'm not gonna label him. Fuck him. Make him become the Gooley. He knows what he has to be. He knows what he could be.
Let me just throw you something here. My God, Roman Josi's rookie season had 15 or 16 points.
Yeah, he's gonna pass that.
Caden Gooley right now has like 13 or 14 points.
He's gonna pass.
He's 1 point away from tying Roman Josi's point scoring as a rookie.
Oh no!
While being out for how long?
I'm just saying, while being out and less games too.
So he would have been at the 40-point mark right now if he would have been healthy. 30
I think
points.
so too.
Yeah, I think so. 40 points. So Sammy, how happy were you when Gooley scored?
Well, actually, so I didn't watch the game because I was at work and fell asleep. I was like, screw it. I had to wake up early the next morning. But when I saw the notification or the highlight the next day, I was super thrilled.
So you have to teach me maybe, because it seems you do it best. I find the happiness of these players progressing it's being overshadowed by my I don't know, my emotion to tank for the season. So I don't even get happy when it happens.
But how could you not be happy for the future kids
because
of this
that game that goal made Montreal win the game against a team trying
to you have to be happy for the culture that's being built.
I'm happy for the culture, but like the progression of these goals that happen, sometimes it just I can't be overexcited as I want to be.
Right, but can't you be happy for like Marty St. Louis or Louis Saint Martin? Like, I'm so happy every time we win. It's because of his hard work.
I try, but then I go back to seeing the 2 words, and I should imprint this on my wall. It says Connor Bedard.
Okay,
so when I see that in my brain,
we're betting on him being the best after not even fucking playing a real game against men. Like, okay,
no, dude, stop it, Zook. Don't even fucking go there. Like, don't
calm down. There. It made all this hype for no reason, is what I'm saying.
No, there's the right amount.
There might be better players out there who will be drafted 4th, 5th. Like you never know, man.
But look, all that to say is that I expected the Canadiens to beat the Sharks because they got rid of Timo Meier like a day or two before. I didn't expect the Canadiens to lose. But when was it? Last night.
This pisses me off. This game.
Against the Kings?
Yeah, man. We're fucking losing.
They played hard.
We're losing to Bergevin, for fuck's sakes.
No, we're not. We're losing to Rob Blake.
It's not a team from Bergevin. He just works there. But the Canadiens played hard. They played a lot harder there than in San Jose. Well, they had to. Kings are a better team. And yeah, they
right.
Really...
Hence why I wanted to see them win against them versus San Jose.
No, because you just can't stand seeing Philip Danault win.
Oh
That's
my
why.
God. Fucking ass.
Well, look. Let me ask you guys this. The newly acquired Montreal Canadian, Denis Gurianov.
Dude, since his first shift.
That shot he took yesterday, I was like, dude, wow. I was like,
even against San Jose, he had like 5 fucking scoring chances, dude.
So I put out a tweet on the Curfew Boys page saying before the game, like, I'm feeling a Gurianov goal. And just based off the way he performed against the Sharks, the guy took like 5-6 shots.
Yeah,
a couple of them were good scoring chances.
Yeah,
like
a lot of scoring
on the
chances.
power play, a one-timer on the right side, left-handed shot. And
do you think he's going to stay a power play specialist?
Yes,
he's going to stay. Yeah,
for this season, yes,
he has. He definitely has that positioning where we need
because he's got
more
the
of
shot.
that. We need more. Of that.
Zook, he has the potential attributes to fill it. It just never fulfilled in Dallas. So this was one of. I mean, it can be. I'm not going to say it's a massive win for Hughes, but it is a win right now, and it comes down to us never re-signing or using Dadonov in the future, and maybe getting a good player like Gurianov who can potentially help, with the rest of players become better over time, right? So this was probably, and we'll get into trade deadline, this was probably our trade deadline deal.
Yeah.
Well, it was our only deal. But listen, did you ever we'll just get on the topic of Gurianov trade for Dadonov. Like, for a good part of the season, nobody expected Dadonov to get traded. Nobody thought there was anything valuable coming our way.
Yeah,
that's true.
So to your point, Sam, Kent Hughes literally made something out of nothing. The way 100%. I see it is the following: Gurianov is going to be he's going to be an RFA at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So let's just keep that in the back of the mind. Now we go back to Dadonov. This guy is worth nothing. I honestly didn't think that he was going to be tradable. I didn't think that any teams were gonna take a flyer on him.
He
take
stepped
a
up his game,
on him.
though. Yeah,
he did. He really did. Now, with that said, for a player that we're going to lose for nothing, we don't want any part of, is dragging his feet in Montreal, not contributing any. Like, he started to produce a little bit, but still there was more frustration that came out of his play on ice for the majority of his shifts. Kent Hughes flips him, who was going to walk away for nothing, for a guy who is a 20-goal scorer, has a good frame, can skate pretty damn fast, has a bomb of a shot, and if he could return to becoming a 20-goal scorer, that's one thing. So we have a little window. I just want to finish this thought. We have a little window where we get to see him play and where he might be able to slot in on our team. Even if he doesn't pan out, you can still trade him because of the fact, as mentioned before, you have his rights as an RFA. So essentially, Kent Hughes turned nothing into something, but then you add the Marty St. Louis factor. You get to see whether or not he could fit in. If he could continue to play like this, holy shit, that could be theft. That could be absolute theft.
So I see Gurianov as a player that if Armia was fast with a Hoffman-like shot.
That's
that.
Pretty good qualities. But it's something we lack, right?
100%. And to me, when I see a guy like Yoel Armia, I think somebody that uses his body to protect the puck very well. And we can't take that away from Yoel Armia. Like, him in the corners, that's who you want, the guy to go fight for the puck in the corners, and not just regain puck possession, but protecting the puck as well. This is where I don't think Gurianov has that same forechecking ability, but at the same time, too, he's a big body that skates well. And man, the way he just wired that fucking puck against the Kings, like it's that
in and out.
That's what we want, in and out. And to add to your point, Chris, the Marty St. Louis effect. This is another attempt / risk-taking / experiment the exact same way like they did with Kirby Dach. Now, obviously, there's a lot more room for Dach, considering he's a lot younger than Gurianov. But if there's one thing that Hughes and Gorton do, is they scout not just players and talent, but personalities and players that could somehow have some kind of chemistry / a role to be a part of with this new structure whatever the new plan is coming along, building this team. So if they went and pick him, it's because they see something good in him. And Gurianov, I just think he kind of missed out on his opportunity in Dallas. I think guys like Jason Robertson and Rupert Hintz, however you pronounce his name, Joe Pavelski, still putting up numbers and still playing well. I think that kind of dampened his chances of being at least a top 6 forward. And it could be a bunch of other things too that might have tampered with his confidence. But so far, it's panning out. I know we're only 2 games in. I know we need to relax a little bit, but this could be another example of a guy, a relatively younger guy than Dadonov, that just needed a fresh start somewhere else, a new environment to play in. And I can't think of a better one and behind a better coach than Marty.
And he also brings in characteristic for me anyways that I don't think we have in many of our forwards. The only one I see this is Anderson. It's a big body that can skate really, really well. Kirby Dach skates well, but there's a difference between the way Dach skates and Gurianov. Gurianov is actually much quicker. And for his size, that's a big thing. And I think he definitely has more of I like to say an East-West game rather than Anderson is just
than a north-south. Yeah, that's right.
That's a good analogy. Yeah. No, but East-West is good and this can be good. We need a big body like that for the power play.
Power play, yeah.
I'm not big on Anderson on the power play. Again, he's a north-south game, and when you play power play, when you have power play opportunities, it's East-West.
Yeah, but he did score on the power play against the Kings.
You're right, he did, but it's not my cup of tea to have Anderson there. It isn't. Gurianov might be the one to do it. He was always projected as a middle 6 forward. So anything you get in top 6 for, like Chris said, a guy you're losing for nothing is a huge win in my books. And if he turns out to be that second line winger, one of the second line wingers that we have, that's incredible.
Oh, absolutely. And to me, I thought, man, if there is a market for Dadonov, if you're lucky, maybe a 5th round pick at most.
I prefer this. He's a first rounder, right?
100%. Yeah, he was picked what?
4th,
12th.
No.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, he was picked 12th.
Yeah, 12th overall. Round. Yeah.
The 4th. And there was one playoffs he actually really impressed when he played with Dallas. I just don't remember
the bubble playoff.
The bubble playoffs.
He led them in goals, I think, with like 9 or something.
He scored the goal to get them to the Stanley Cup Finals.
That's right.
He was the one who scored it. The guy, and he had a hat trick against which team to eliminate them? The guy really,
didn't they beat Colorado that time?
I can't remember 100% off the top of my head. I can't remember, but
I think they beat Colorado. I can't remember either, but off the top of my head, I have to do the research here. But I think it was Colorado.
They beat. I was just checking it. He scored actually 4 goals, and they beat the Flames.
Okay.
And it was 4 goals in the match.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. So, look, I think the talent is there. I think the knowledge of the game is there. I think he's got all the assets. It's just, look, like I said, I just think some of the players in Dallas, they just exploded, and Jason Robertson's one of them, and he just maybe, it comes down to him I just think needing a fresh start.
Really, I really have to just voice this frustration because I think hundreds of thousands, if not a couple, maybe 2-3 million people in the province said the same thing. Fucking Dadonov. I don't know what they put in the water down there in Dallas or any other city that we fucking trade up.
Did we
ever see him skate? Did we see him skate one time like that?
It's zero
one
tax.
Time.
It's the no tax, exactly.
It's a no state tax effect.
Yeah, fuck. The guy comes, he came flying into the zone.
What a goal!
The fucking reverse Forsberg move. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man?
He was flying on that fucking shift.
Chris, I hate to say it. I don't think players offensively, I don't think they give, not that they don't give, sorry. It just, their 100% offensive abilities never come out of Montreal. We've had like an enigma in offense for forever in Montreal. We have. Honestly, we've had. And I think these players just are part of the victim here. I don't know if it's pressure or if it's how, the media is with players, but you don't see 100-point players, and you don't see secondary and third and secondary scoring of like 30 goals here. You don't see that. We just don't. We haven't shown that in forever. I mean, our last big point getters were Koivu, Kovalev, and you're talking like now nearly 20 years. I think guys offensively thrive more when they leave Montreal. I don't know what it is. It's not a coaching thing or whatever, but it always seems to happen. It really does.
Maybe it's just a question of sunshine. I don't know. Think about it this way: the winter blues were depressed over here. Montreal has the most Stanley Cup wins. You coming out, it's spring. The sun starts coming out. Performances across the board.
Yeah, but he didn't want to be here to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's always that as well.
Yeah. And the guy, look, everyone was praising him for being a good pro. Like first guy on the ice during practice, last guy off, bag skating, in the gym. At the end of the day, that's probably
for Dallas.
But that's dude. But that's probably why he was able to get traded for what we got in return. Probably to see, well, look, here is a guy that doesn't want to be in an area city team, but yet is still showing an excellent level of professionalism. That could be why.
Yeah, but fine. Professionalism is one thing. But if he had done that 3, 4, 5 times, even if he had just, I'm not asking him to pull a reverse Forsberg move and drop the puck into the net with a completely beautiful goal. But if he had just fucking used his skating ability even once like that, maybe 5, 10 times like that, you get a much better trade. And I'm not shitting. Like again, I'm very, very happy that we got Gurianov. I think there was an imbalance there. But you might have even been able to go get more had he just, again, professionalism is one thing. If he had given a little bit more, it would have been so much easier to trade him and so much easier to trade him for a lot more at the same time.
But Chris, you can even flip it, right? Gurianov, I mean, he wasn't really becoming a fan favorite in Dallas. He was kind of like in Dadonov's situation. He was kind of like getting, left on the sides, like no one really cared if
fourth liner too. Yeah,
and he comes here and I mean he shows like a real burst of energy. He's already playing with Suzuki and he had an excellent debut and he scored a hell of a goal last night. So
absolutely, I have no shade to throw at Gurianov. I am very, very happy with the result of everything, but I'm just saying. Again, would have been a perfect example to say, who knows? Had Dadonov performed a little bit better, maybe you're getting a 3rd-round pick along with Gurianov. It's just that. It's just that.
Sam, I want to ask you before you continue. Do you think Chris hates Dadonov as much as Zook hates Philippe Danault? Because it seems there's
I don't think anybody could beat Zook's hatred for Philippe Danault. So
it's in life,
even for me and Gallagher.
In life, there's
hold on. You don't hate Gallagher the player. You hate his fucking contract.
Okay,
there's a difference.
Fair enough.
There's a big difference.
Whereas for me, like for us Italians, especially who are listening to us, whichever you're saying "faccia di schiaffo," that's what Danault had, and it was that mixed with his attitude of thinking he was a goal scorer. Fuck you.
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one important thing though with Danault.
He ended up scoring 27 goals this first season in fucking bullshit.
More than anybody on our team, by the way.
Fuck.
No,